Okay, so I have left H&M and then they were like, oh my god, are you kidding me? How old do you think I am? I feel like one of my goals for this year is definitely to make another channel. And I was like, oh my god, I literally just don't listen to music that much. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail to get up cause I'm not giving up on my dream. Hey gorgeous people, happy Sunday. I all hope you're well. So today I thought we'd do a Q&A life update in the car today because I was sick and tired of filming in my bedroom. I need a different filming spot. It's vibey in the car, even though I haven't got a car that vibes too much with me at the minute. I love my Ford K8, don't get me wrong, I love you so much, but I definitely need a new vibe sometime, not anytime soon. I feel like I'm offending my car's feelings, but yeah, I thought it would be a different vibe, different scenery, different background, and yeah, I'm looking forward to today's video, which is just sort of like a life update, catch up with you guys. I'm in the passenger seat because the driver's side doesn't get good angles, but we've got a faux Starbucks. This is basically apple juice in my Starbucks cup. We've got questions, and my agenda today, I'm actually going to go see my mum a little bit later today, but apart from that, I'm just having a chill day. I want to catch up with my besties, so we're going to go through some questions. Yeah, I'm excited to go through these questions today and just sort of like have a chat with you, a life update, reset our intentions for our goals together, and just like if you need that motivational speech with a girlfriend right now, like that is what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to start off with the questions just because they're they're the ones that have been asked, and I've just got a lot to catch you up on, to be honest. So first of all, are you still at H&M? Okay, so I have left H&M. I know it must be coming up to a month now in real time because, yeah, that happened. And I felt like I just needed to expand. And I am really happy where I've moved to. And I feel like, I don't know whether to go into it or not, with like where I am now and how that's going on, what's going on, great, I just said, but yeah, I left H&M. It doesn't mean there's not going to be any more H&M hauls because I absolutely love H&M, but it just means that I won't be working there anymore, and that's the life update in my real life. What I'm doing for a job, I'm not doing that anymore, so that's exciting. Apple juice. Yeah, I feel like that was the main question. Like, am I still at H&M? Obviously, I left some stories on my Instagram that said I did leave H&M. So over on YouTube, it's sort of like what's happened, where's this come from, because I more shared my journey on here. And yeah, it just didn't work out, and I needed to expand and move on, and I definitely feel like you can tell when you just need to grow, and I tried growing as much as I could there, and there was no hard feelings. I absolutely loved it there, and yeah, I'm just moving on to a different segment of my life now. So what's the biggest lesson you've learned? Ooh, okay, so the biggest lesson I've learned about myself recently is just finding the people that are meant to be in your life and who are there to help you grow. And I feel like that's such a big lesson for me to have learned, because I just keep trying to find people and trying to force things with people who I'm not meant to get along with, and it's like, it's just defeating your own self trying to get people to like you. And that's definitely a big thing that I've learned about myself, is just you don't need to expect people to like you, and not everyone is. And yeah, that's the biggest lesson I've learned. I feel like, yeah, that's something that I needed to learn the hard way. What do I do in my spare time? I film YouTube videos. I love to film YouTube videos. You know, when you just have a goal and you know you want to do it, and you're going to prove everyone wrong that this is what you're meant to be doing. And that's what I'm like with YouTube. I'm just zoned in, keeping my head down, doing the work that's going to get me there. And I'm just so grateful to meet people along the way that are like me, like-minded. And yeah, I just love being in that motivational community. Like, the internet can be a really, really big space, and it's so scary sometimes, and you feel very overwhelmed. And when you just find that calm and the bliss and connecting with people who are on the same wavelength as you, it just makes sense. And I'm just so excited for the future. I'm so excited for the future, guys. How did I get into the law of attraction? I got into the law of attraction ages ago. So I was going through a really hard time, like way back when. It must have been like 10 years ago maybe, when I was like, what was I, like 17, 16. I was going through a really hard time. I went through a really difficult relationship at that time, and it just pushed me to places that I never really wanted to be. And after I got out of that relationship, I stumbled across a YouTuber that I used to watch all the time. She was called Coco Lily, and she got me into the law of attraction. And ever since then, I was reading the books and just listening to more people who knew about the subject, and that's how I got into it. That's the download. And about 10 years later, I'm still into it. I still absolutely love it. I'm still learning about it. There's so much to learn about the law of attraction, and it's not like woo woo. And I've seen a book that says why woo woo works, because it's definitely to do with your mindset and your subconscious mind. Changing your beliefs about yourself really helped me during that difficult time way back when to where I am now. And every time I stumble across a new difficulty in my life, I always refer back to the law of attraction. I always think to myself, the more you think about something in a negative or positive way, that is how you're going to perceive it for until you change your perspective. So I had a friend the other day, and they had a perception on something, and it was really negative. And I said, why don't you take yourself out of that perception and put it in a different light? Think of yourself in a different way. Think of yourself as in, not everyone's thinking this way about you, and think of yourself in a positive light and think, this is what everyone thinks of me. So automatically your brain's gone, taking a step back from everything that was overwhelming you, all those thoughts that you were thinking that you believed that were true, and pull it back, go into a new perception in a new light, be like, yeah, this is what people think about me now. And it literally changes yourself, and your perception of things can literally change within a second and make your life so much more easier in that instance. For example, you're going through a very hard time, you think everyone's against you, just take a step back and be like, no, that's not correct. And be like, everyone's with me, because everyone understands where I'm coming from. Everyone has feelings. Everyone is entitled to the way they feel. And get a bit deep. But yeah, that's how I got into the law of attraction, and how I use it on a regular basis is I just use words of affirmation. I feel like that's my love language, right? Words of affirmation is my love language. I love positive self-talk. I love getting into those convos with my girlfriends, and we're all like, yes, you do you, boo, and look how far you've come. That is my energy. I love being in that energy so much. What is everyone else's love language? That's what I want to know. Like, what is everyone's love language? That'd be such a cool, like, little conversation to know about people. Okay, next one is favourite makeup products. My favourite makeup products, I feel like I have a few brands I absolutely love, like H&B Cosmetics, Trigwell Cosmetics, NYX, I like NYX, Maybelline, L'Oreal, like just the OGs. I love skincare. I love skincare. Probably more than makeup sometimes. What else? Let's find a good one. Where are you going on a holiday this year? I've got quite a few holidays booked for this year, you know. I've got Weymouth in September. I'm going for a girls' little trip very soon in April. Got a hot holiday in June. We don't know where we're going yet. And then we've got Shane's birthday, which is in May. We're thinking about going to London. And then the Weymouth one in September is sort of like the end of August where my birthday is. So that's what we're doing for my birthday, having a family cute holiday. I'm really excited for that. And yeah, really desperate for a hot holiday this year, because we haven't been on one for ages, I swear, since lockdown, and that's a very long time. Like, we've been to like Bath, and we've been to little like getaways like that in Tenby, but nothing hot holiday, and I really want to go on a hot holiday. Next question, favourite YouTubers. My favourite YouTubers. I feel like my favourite YouTubers could change up all the time. I feel like at the minute, I actually really love the Sidemen videos. Like, they're just so addictive, and yeah, I really love them at the moment. I don't know, I feel like I love my girl Ella Young. I love her videos. I feel like my OG ones are obviously like Gemma Miles, Laura Meacham, and yeah, at the minute it's just been a bit more Sidemen, like cool challenges, like just so audience gripping and stuff like that, which actually leads me on to like sort of like a tangent. I really want to make more challenge videos because obviously I'm getting influenced, but I'd love to make more challenge videos with my friends, with Shane, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it. What would you think about it? Because I think they're so fun and I would absolutely love to do that. Just get myself out there doing more like personality videos that are like me and Shane just like ourselves and just having fun, and I think I'll be just amazing. I would absolutely love to have that a bit more on my channel, a bit more of like who I am in like real life. Not to say that I'm not like who I am on my videos, but just a bit more fun, you know, like you're there, I'm here, and we're having fun together. That's what I want. And like, I'm such a vibey person. Like, I do love just to have a good time. I love to just chat about the law of attraction. I love to chat about future and goals, and like the work just needs to come in now, like doing the actions that are going to make me feel fulfilled. And I just really just want to have fun with my friends and just like people who matter so much to me. And yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on, what was the question, my favourite YouTubers. So yeah, I do want to be more just like embodying a bit more fun in my channel, but in relation to favourite YouTubers, like that's who I'm relating with at the moment. I feel like when I go through different stages, I relate to who I'm watching. So if I'm going through a very cozy atmosphere and vibes, it'll be Gemma. If I'm going more fashion, it'll be Laura Meacham. And yeah, right now I'm just looking for some fun, so Sidemen videos it is. What videos do you have up and coming? So like I mentioned before, I do want to do a lot more challenge videos of just like Shane. I'm thinking just like money challenges, like £30 shopping limit, and like outfits for each other. I'm not too sure about the food challenges, to be honest, because I am on the health journey, so I can't really do too many food challenges unless it's like the one colour challenges. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, especially not the calorie challenges. Oh my god, no. Like, I don't even think Shane would be able to do any of those challenges, to be honest. So me and Shane aren't very like, I feel like we don't really like to eat loads, and like we're both on like a little health kick at the moment. So yeah, we both want to get into the gym. I feel like I'm just being a little bit reserved with where I've moved to in my job, just because I just don't want to put out some energy again where I'm like, yes, I like love where I am, because I always know where I want to be, and that is creating content. So I don't know if I should keep it under wraps at the minute, but I'm pretty sure you guys might like get little hints here and there. I actually got some really cool products. Here's a hint. I got some really cool products to try out from Espa. A little hint. So I'm really excited to try those out. I was so luckily to be given them by my I'm just dropping hints, by one of the people that I work with, let's just say that. And yeah, she's so lovely, and I've got those products to try out. I am obsessed already. I am really excited for Espa, and like, I've never tried them before and I really, really love them. So there's your only hint that you're getting at the minute for my new job life. So yeah, I just feel like I don't know where things are going to take me from here on out. I have so many ideas. I'm just going to roll with the ideas and go with them and produce the content that I want to see on my channel. And do you know what? I feel like one of my goals for this year is definitely to make another channel, another YouTube channel. Yeah, I know, right? I just feel like I want to create another channel. It's going to be loads of fun, and I just need to throw a few ideas together with other people. And that's where that's going to be going. Okay, Okay, so another one we have, moving on, is what was your childhood like growing up in the countryside? So I would say, yeah, we are in the countryside. I think I have said, like, I am in the countryside before, but we are quite local to towns and that as well. But yeah, it was such a lovely childhood, and one thing that makes me scared about leaving home is leaving this, because I feel like the same with law of attraction. You've got to be so grateful for where you are now and be happy and positive with what you have around you now. And I'm scared. One thing that I'm scared of is leaving here, because it is so just open and freeing, and everything that I am striving towards in my own place as well, because it's hard to get into, just being real, it's hard to get into these villages. It's hard to get into these small countryside villages, and people from town do move here, and the land gets ruined because of more houses are being built on these beautiful lands, and it makes me so like upset. Like, all those memories are being destroyed by houses that aren't like cottages and just cute little houses. I don't know, I feel like I have very mixed emotions about these topics of houses and all that stuff, because it just makes me so grateful for what I've grown up with, and it makes you realise and appreciate what your parents have had and what your grandparents have had when they're growing up as well, because there weren't that many houses around then. Each and every year more houses are built to suit the population, and it just ruins the landscape. But you know, it's one of those things, like, yeah, it's very hard to explain. Like, it's sort of like it has to happen, but at the same time it's just like, why? Yeah, it's a hard conversation, that one. I do not like the countryside being ruined. I love it so much. I love this life. Honestly, I'm gonna be so upset when I can't find something like this, but then that's what I'm reaching for. That's what I'm aiming for. A similar life in the countryside and no neighbours. That would be amazing. Like, no neighbours, just bliss countryside atmosphere, an acre or so for my chickens, because you know I love my chickens. That would just be the world to me. Just like space for my chickens, that is the goal. Yeah, let's round up that conversation, because that conversation got a bit divided. So yeah, that's just my split opinion. I don't say I'm one opinion, but it's hard to see like a beautiful countryside being ruined. That's just how I feel. Okay, so where do you want to be in 5 years? 5 years. 5 years is a long time. 5 years I want to be moved out. I want to have more ideas. I want to make deeper and stronger connections with my friends and people who are just on the same vibe as me. I want to see growth in every area that I'm putting energy into. I want to see just more financial freedom and going towards my goals in that aspect. I want to be, definitely would have started something that would have generated another form of income. 100%. I would hopefully see that in 5 years. In 10 years, let's roll on from that, a 10-year, I would 100% like to see a successful and always relative business. I 100% want to see myself in like one of my dream homes or a second dream home. I feel like there's definitely a thing where you overestimate what you do in 1 year but underestimate what you do in 5 to 10 years. So, cheers to goals. Let's get it. I definitely feel like so motivated. I go through so many motivational stages. Okay, let's wrap up with one more question, I think, which is, what kind of music do you listen to? Okay, so I had this conversation with my girls the other day, because they were like, oh, what type of music do you listen to? Because we were on Spotify, and like I haven't been on my Spotify for a long time, and you know the Spotify thing, like what is your most listened to song and all that type of stuff. And I was like, guys, I swear I honestly don't listen to music that much, and I don't listen to it like when I'm driving to work. And then they were like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And I was like, no, I like to manifest on my way to work. I like to recite affirmations and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my god, I need to like listen to music again, because music is another insight into letting your mind wander with goals and letting your mind wander with manifestation tips and stuff like that and ideas. And I was like, oh my god, I literally just don't listen to music that much. So one of my main goals again is to like get back into my music, and they've hit me up with their Spotify playlist, so I'm gonna be looking at them and just updating my music taste, because I do listen to music on the radio, or you know, my past job the radio would always be on, or they would have a playlist or something in the background. So I do keep up to date with music, I do. It's just I need to get my own playlist like back in the works, do you know what I mean? So I think it's going to go ahead and bring us to the end of this Q&A with me with my apple juice from Starbucks. But yeah, I just wanted to chit chat with you, sort of help motivate us and get us back into our goals, and a life update with where I'm at the minute and the end of an era with my old job and a new start, and just moving forward into what we really want, just questioning yourself and what do you want in life, and always being open to change. And thanks for this Q&A. Thank you for all your lovely questions. I'm really excited for new things to come around the corner and working towards it. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you all very soon, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye bye. Someday soon.